Hey everybody, it's me, Harry, and this is the very last episode of Ask Harry in this season. Season 4 might come soon, sometime after, well, in 2018, but as of now, it's gone on a hiatus. So then, what have we got for you in episode 10? I don't know. Okay then, let's start asking the first four questions, and they're from Harvey Sohan, or his YouTube name, the VHS Gaming Fanboy, I think it's called. So he says, do you like soap operas? No, I don't. They're annoying as anything. Favourite TV show of all time? Hard question. 3. What's your opinion on the old CITV? It's good. I enjoyed it. It had Thomas and Friends, it had Sooty, even though Sooty still appears on it, and it had preschool shows more than current CITV focuses on older children, and only Sooty airs nowadays on it for preschool stuff, so yeah. 4. Name some of your Facebook friends. I don't know what you mean by this. I'll go through a couple, but no, I'm not going to because of piracy. So that's done. Now we're on to YouTube questions. First of all, we got 11 from Thomas Rose, FTW, D's and D's 10 FTL. Why does this have to be the last episode of Season 3? Because I wanted it to. When is Season 4 going to start? 2018. What's your opinion on The Great Discovery? Good special. 4. Can Santa Claus go to jail? No. This is just a weird question. Mayday 51 said, ignore that 4th question, it's a bit too harsh. That's just weird more than anything. Can you do the horse dance? Maybe later. What's your opinion on Halo 5? I don't have an opinion on it because I've never played it. What's your opinion on Skylanders? Activision milked the heck out of it. Lucky they put it on a hiatus. What's your opinion on Home Alone? I've seen the first one and it's quite a good Christmas movie. Do you want to see Aaron Man going to your house to play Lego Toys and all that? He lives in Leicester, which is 4 hours away from where I am. And the only way you can see me is if he goes on holiday to Portsmouth. Or if I go on holiday to Leicester. Which won't happen anytime soon, so it might happen, but not when I'm expecting it. What's your opinion on Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle? It's a good little XCOM clone, simplified, and it's one of the better crossovers about, even though Ubisoft was involved with the entirety of the game. What's your favourite number? Number 2. Yes, the 2 because of BBC 2's logo, which I used to be very interested into when I was younger. Next up is 7 questions from Jack Howell. Should I upload my Christmas play from Tasman called The Magical Christmas Box? Go on then. Do you like Bop It? I had one. It was the 2008 model with the Shout It section, and I had a little fun with it. Got up to 100 points. Do you like Orlando, Florida? Huh, it's a good place, but it would be a bit too busy for me. Do you like Pointless and Bullseye? Pointless is one of my favourites. Gotta love the good old Alexander Armstrong and the ever so funny, banter-filled Richard Osman. He's a funny man. And Bullseye, I like Jim Bowen, and I like Tony Green, and it makes darts fun. Do you like Big Cook, Little Cook? That was one of my favourites on CBeebies, and it was about Big Cook Ben, Little Cook Small. I just still don't know how, when I was watching it, how Little Cook Small was that size. I think it was CGI effects or something. And the intro had pretty cheesy CGI, in my opinion. Do you like Little Red Tractor? That was a good show. Then Contender Entertainment made a knockoff called Tractor Tom, which wasted the talents of... I think one of them's James Nesbitt, I think, and I've forgotten the other one. Lisa Turbuck, I think her name is. But in Season 2, they disappeared and had new voice actors. 7, do you like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? It's a good show. Haven't watched it that much. Next up is 2 questions from Jack Williams. 1. What do you think the playlists are based on one of your favourite BBC Multimedia games of all time, that Toy Box game collection? I haven't seen it, but you think it's one of my favourites of all time, but I just played it. I liked it. That's all I said. I like it. If you wanted to know what my favourite BBC Multimedia games were, they were the Robot Wars licensed games, even though I've never watched the show. But I do have a friend who loves it, who loves the show. That Fightbox game that was based on a short-lived show of the same name, and that one that was based on a CBC show about video games. That's not Galador, Defenders of the Outer Dimension. And 2, who are your favourite characters from Hunchback of Notre Dame? I've not seen that movie or read the book, so I don't have an opinion on that. Next up is a question from VHS Story Uploader 89. What's your favourite cheat code in any game? I don't know, actually. There's a couple of good ones. In The Sims, there's one called Motherload, which gives you 50,000 simoleons, so that means you can cheat through the game easily, or make your own dream house. And there's also one where you can make your needs static so that your sim doesn't die. And 2, if you could get rid of dingo pictures, how would you do it? I wouldn't get rid of them at all. The company still exists. They don't make movies anymore, but I would just keep them because their movies are so bad that they should just stay. Next up is 12 questions from the Gaming King. Let's see what he has to say. What's your opinion on Pierce Brosnan? I'd say he's a good actor. He played James Bond in some of the 007 movies, and he was the narrator for The Great Discovery. 2, can you make a silly face? I'd say that's creepy, but yeah. 3, what's your opinion on the Spy Kids trilogy? Not watched it. What's your opinion on Total Drama World Tour? It's the same thing as the previous Total Drama season. What's your opinion on the Santa Claus movie? Are you referring to that one to that low budget movie that has Santa, some devil, and Merlin the Wizard? Then all I can say is it's horrendously bad in a good way. What's your opinion on Thomas Friend season 17? Good improvement over season 16, 15, 14, and 13 any day, thanks to Andrew Brenner. What's your opinion on Free Kids? It's probably good, but like I said, I don't live in Ireland, so I don't watch it. What's your favourite entertainment show? My favourite is Thomas and Friends, because, well, you know already. Do you have autism? Yes, I do. I wouldn't be interested in any of this if it wasn't for my autism. Do you hate pink because it's a girl's colour? I don't at all. It's neutral. And why did you go over this pink is for girls rubbish? It's anyone can like pink. It's not a girl's colour. What's your opinion on Day of the Diesels? It's an okay special. Needs to see that Diesel 10 made an antagonising role similar to Thomas and the Magic Railroad. And at least he got scolded in the end rather than the engines, which was good. But shamefully, it was another Sharon Miller script. But one of her better ones, alongside Blue Mountain Mystery, which was scriptwritten by Andrew Brenner rather than her. So it was better. And it was a lot better than that dumb old Misty Island Rescue rubbish. And what's your least favourite Thomas movies? Thomas and Magic Railroad Normal and Misty Island Rescue. They're not that brilliant. I don't have opinion on Journey Beyond Sodor because I haven't seen it, but what I can say is it's not that. But what I've heard is that it's just filler more than anything. Next up is 4 questions from Nicholas Furbedy. Have you heard of the Care Bears? Yes, I have. What do you think of the colour yellow? It's a good colour. What's your favourite type of music? Well, video game music. Duh. What would happen if your car broke down in the middle of the road? I don't drive, but if my mum was driving her car somewhere, I would probably get very impatient. I'm one of the most impatient people around, more than anything, alongside my very short attention span. Next up is question from Simpsons Clips 24. Have you ever been to the United States? Well, I haven't, unfortunately, but I just hope it's a good place, much like I just hope that Japan would. Next up is 7 questions from PoloJack77. 1. Can you add the Energizer Bunny and the Weebles Balloonicals to the December parade? We'll see about that. But I'm not sure if I will. I'll just probably keep the Brian Balloonicle, because I want to match the December parade to the 2017 parade. Well, that's if the winds aren't strong and they have to keep the balloons stuck. For the Winfred Brink, can you try and do a mixture of the original 1965 Broadway and TV movie appearance of her? Like I said, I'll see what I can do. Can you try and add Prince Dauntless? Yes, I will. I'll do it as much as I can. I'll do everything that I can. Can there be a second TV balloon call with him on a sled also sporting a Santa's hat? Well, like I said, I'll see if I can do that. Can there be test flights of the December parade balloons? December parade balloons? Yes, there will be. Much like with the other one. Do you like all meat pizzas? The only pizzas I eat is chicken ones. I had pepperoni once, but I didn't really like it. Alton Towers or Disneyland Paris? I'd say both. They're good theme parks, even though I've never been to them. Next up is 3 questions from Mario fan. What's your opinion on Milo Murphy Law? Never watched it. Opinion on Rick and Morty? I don't watch it because it's an adult cartoon. Opinion on Star vs. Forces of Evil? Never watched it. Next up is 5 questions from Super Aaron Review 98. What, do you think Bimbo soft games look like garbage and they look like the new LJN? I've heard of that name before somewhere. Do you hate the game company Blast Entertainment? Well, they just exist. They were a budget licensed game publisher owned by the Mastertronic Group. And their games aren't that pretty. Most of them were developed by companies like Aqua Pacific or Data Design Interactive. And the Code Monkeys, so mainly low-budget game developers worked with this company. What's the rarest video game you've ever owned? Well, I'd say some of the rarest ones have been the PAL version of Pac-Man Adventures in Time and Nerf Arena Blast. And Scotland Yard's fairly rare, but it doesn't really have any value. Other than the fact, because I got my copy new in box. Well, in new copy. So I don't know what my rarest is. Sonic 3D Flickies Island was £24, but that's because it's rare anyway. What's your most hated video game character of all time? His is Mr. Rossetti. I don't know. Probably Bex from Mighty Number 9 more than anything. What's your most hated level in a video game that you liked? One of them was the Boulder blockade is back from Super Mario 3D World. I couldn't defeat Boss Boulder in it for some reason. I just couldn't. Next up is 3 questions from Hand of Nature Cat and Squad Lover 2003. Do you have an Xbox 360? No. Do you have a PS4? No. Do you have an Xbox One? No. Next up is a question from Crowcore Games. Is it possible to be in a video with you? Well, I'll see about that. That's all I can say. I'll see. Next up is 5 questions from Charles 772 Productions. I can't wait for your CBBS house spoof. Do you think CBBS is a load of crap now? Yes, it is. The only good shows on there are the Let's Go Club. My Pet and Me only for the presenters. They look good. Fern and Rory just look pretty. Ooh! And that's it. CBBS house sucks. CBBS sucks nowadays. And I just hope that the old thing... And don't get me started with that crap CBBS retro. That's never going to happen. Ever. Have you heard of Snow White and the 7 Clever Boys? Yes, I have. Heard of Shenmue? Yes, I wanted that game, but it got too expensive. DHX's Wild Brain YouTube network. Yes, I do. I hate DHX Media myself. And did you know that Hit Entertainment own Guinness World Records? Yes, I do. And last but not least, were 6 questions from Wayday51. What do you think of Way Baloo? It's weird more than anything. That's all I can say, it's just weird. Were you aware that David Hull, Derek Graffiths, Douglas Packwell and Kerry Shell were some voiced in the English version of Asterix and Obelix's take on Caesar? Are you referring to the movie or that game? I think you're referring to the movie, and no, I didn't. And plus, there's only English on the language selection in that for some reason in the game. Well, I mean on the DVD, there's no French at all. It's lucky that Mission Cleopatra managed to have French, because the English dub is that terrible. What do you think is the best and worst CB song in your opinion? Some of my favourite CB songs are, I liked the Summer Song 2009, I liked A CBBS Day, I liked Goodbye Sun, Hello Moon, the Discover and Do song, the Big Fun Time song, all sorts. CBs used to do good, but now they barely have any effort with their songs. The worst, I'd say, have been many of the modern ones, like the CBBS House Party song. No comment. 4. What do you think of Wild Brain's animated Teletubbies videos where they sing various nursery rhymes? Don't get me started on them. Haven't seen them, but I know they're going to be bad, much like with the Rosie and Jim videos they did. Do you remember Nev the Bear from CBBC's Smile and Bear Behaving Badly? Yes, I do. Haven't watched the shows, but I do know the character because Pilot Tapes used to have him as his avatar. I think he still does. And Q6, how much do you hate Molang? I don't hate it as much as I used to now. I do find it annoying, but I'm neutral against the show now. And that's all I can say, and I hope you enjoyed this episode 10, and see you in 2018 for more good old fun. Oh wait, you're still going to see me this year in other videos like Harry and James Plays, where in the next episode, me and him are going to play Glover on the Nintendo 64. Hooray! Alright then guys, see you later, and, well, see you later. Bye!